Coaches and consultants, you are making a big mistake in 2023. If you're watching this video, then it's likely you are a coach or consultant who's trying to grow your business. And part of growing your business is understanding what are the best marketing strategies to support your growth. And I totally get that there are so many strategies out there. There are different social media platforms. There are many different people advising you to do different things to grow your business. And the hardest part is knowing which one is the best path for you to show up for your ideal clients. Now, I specifically focus on supporting career coaches and executive and leadership coaches and business strategists and consultants. I help a lot of coaches and consultants who work in the B2B space. This is why I built my influence on LinkedIn, and I highly recommend that you look at this platform if you want to market and sell to high-level executives or sell services to businesses. And the thing about LinkedIn and marketing specifically to companies is that some of the strategies and tactics that are taught in the internet marketing and even coaching world don't always translate well to this type of market. And I've spoken extensively about this in my other videos on things like what not to do to get corporate clients. If that is a market that interests you, be sure to check out my other videos. They're pinned in the comments below. Regardless, even if you are not marketing to companies and you're marketing to individuals, some of these mistakes I'm going to share with you are very important because you need to be aware of them because you could be confusing your audience and weakening your positioning. I'm going to dive into all of that in just a moment. Hi, I'm Jessica Yarbrough. Welcome to my channel. I'm a top strategist specifically for coaches and consultants who want to scale using the power of ultra high ticket services. And if these topics interest you, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you get notified when each of my weekly videos release. Now, getting back to the marketing mistakes you want to avoid in 2023, here we go. Mistake number one that I see coaches and consultants constantly make is trying to market to too many different people. And look, I totally understand the struggle. You may be thinking, look, I solve these types of problems and I can solve them for a variety of people. And with that, maybe this underlying fear that if you don't offer different things to different people, that you're leaving money on the table. However, I want to point out that when you're trying to market different products to different markets, you end up really confusing your audience. In fact, you fall into the trap of the generalist, where you end up being this Jack or Jill of all trades and master of none. And the last thing you want to do is confuse your audience, especially if you were to look at all the different types of people you could serve. There's one market that is, more high caliber. There's a market that you enjoy working with more and that have a lot more money to pay you. And those are the people that you want to focus on, because think about it. If you have a problem, are you going to hire someone who is an expert at solving your problem? Are you going to hire someone who says they can solve your problem, but then they also work with people that are not at your level solving different problems? You're probably going to hire the expert who specializes in what you want solved. So if you want to scale your business, do not try to be all things to all people, because when you try to be everything to everyone, you end up not being no one to the one person that matters. An example of this is a business coach who's marketing to help scale multi-six-figure companies. So they start to build credibility and traction in the marketplace as a coach who works for established six-figure entrepreneurs and helps them grow their business. And then suddenly they pivot and they start marketing to brand new entrepreneurs who are trying to hit 10K months. Now, suddenly the established six-figure entrepreneurs are confused. They're thinking, wait a minute, this coach I thought could help me isn't really for me because they're marketing to newbies. So they turn around and buy from someone else. So while this coach maybe thought this was a good idea and made some quick cash, marketing to newbies to get, to that 10K months, right? They literally just shot themselves in the foot, because now they're not going to sign those coveted big ticket clients who can pay them a lot more money. And by the way, these higher caliber clients also have the credibility and the experience to win. They're established businesses with cash flow to help execute on the strategy, and they can get massive results. This means the coach who focuses on them will get better, bigger results faster with these established coaches than those with zero business experience. And sometimes I see coaches even doing this within the same month or two. They're going to market to someone for a few weeks and then turn around and market to a different group of people for another few weeks. I had someone recently invest in my highest level service, and I asked them why they bought, and they said, because you're consistent with your message and with the caliber of clients you serve, and I know you're the coach for me. So one of the biggest marketing mistakes to avoid in 2023 is going into fear and thinking that you're leaving money on the table, and so you shift and start marketing to everyone. Don't do it. The shorter term gains will cost you bigger and better clients in the long run. The second marketing mistake to avoid in 2023 is constantly launching. Launching is exhausting when you do it well. I even recently heard a well-known multi-seven-figure entrepreneur, right, who was actually known for her big launch every year with affiliates, to say she no longer was going to do it because it was way too much work and way too expensive. Constantly launching also means that you're constantly selling, and people do not want to be constantly sold to. I haven't launched in years and I have a 7-figure profit business. Launching can work, absolutely, and there is a time and a place for it, but some of you guys need to get off the launch train. And what do I mean by this? I mean running a 5-day challenge to promote a program and then following up a few weeks later with some special on a sale on a course. And then a few weeks later, launching another program. Constantly launching will put you on the path to burnout. Believe me, I did it years ago and it didn't feel good. Number one, because it was exhausting. And number two, because I was tired of constantly selling. I actually went back to the drawing board, restructured my business, and focused on a final launch of an ultra high ticket offer, and I have not looked back. There are coaches who will literally sell you on the idea of constantly launching, and I have many alumni come to me from those programs. My client Michelle was a great example. She was tired of launching, and despite the fact that she was constantly launching, she was still stuck in the low 6 figures. We codified her next level offer and positioned her to go after higher caliber clients, and then to create a scalable one-to-many ultra high ticket program. She crossed the 7-figure mark in 1 year and has had back-to-back 7-figure years since, and has never launched again. By the way, if you haven't grabbed your copy of her 7-figure case study, be sure to download it. It's free and it's in the description below. The bottom line is this: constantly launching will burn you out and it will turn your audience off. Don't make this marketing mistake in 2023. The final marketing mistake that you want to avoid in 2023 is focusing all your energy on writing a best-selling book. And look, I get that there are author coaching programs that will happily sell you into a $50,000 program that promises you that a book is the end all for you being successful. I will tell you that I have a lot of these clients that come to me from those programs and have not generated any sales from their book. And this could be for any number of reasons, such as they are marketing to the wrong people to begin with. And now they have a book to get them in front of people that they shouldn't even be working with. I had a client who was a business consultant who spent $50,000 on a best-selling book writing program, and then he couldn't even sell his $3,000 program. We repositioned him to go after B2B clients, and he started immediately selling $30,000 to $62,000 packages. But his book was no longer relevant. Another issue could be that the messaging is wrong. Again, oftentimes people are writing books based on what they know. And if you're not working with an expert marketing strategist and someone who understands messaging, you may write the book for the right market, but you completely miss the mark with the messaging. If your messaging is off, you cannot monetize it. Another issue that comes with book writing programs is that there is no real strategy for how you're going to convert the people that read your book into your programs. Again, I know so many people who invest heavily into these programs thinking they're the end all, and they don't end up really doing anything for their bottom line. And by the way, becoming an Amazon best-selling book author is not a big deal. These companies gamify the process by getting you to sell your book for $1 to everyone you know, and then having you ask people to give you reviews immediately, even though they haven't even read the book, so that they can trick Amazon into making you #1 for a day. It's icky and manipulative at best, and most people are aware of these tactics. There are much better ways to focus your time and energy into getting in front of the right people. And there are strategies that are a lot more affordable and a lot less time consuming. Can a book strategy work? Yes. Is it the best marketing strategy for you to get to your goals in 2023? Probably not. This wraps up my video on marketing mistakes coaches and consultants should avoid in 2023. I would love to hear from you. What was your biggest takeaway? Drop a comment below and share. Until next time.